My CEO husband bribed the doctor to take the heart that was meant for our daughter and give it to his childhood sweetheart's daughter instead. That same day, my daughter suffered a heart attack and died in my arms. Meanwhile, his sweetheart's daughter's surgery was a success. My husband was so overjoyed that he gave bonuses to the entire company. My rage and grief were too much. I coughed up blood on the spot. The doctor later confirmed my worst fear. I was already in the late stages of leukemia. I didn't have much time left. Holding my daughter's urn, I wandered home in a daze. My husband, he took his childhood sweetheart and her daughter on a trip around the world to celebrate a new life. Chapter Mina, once Clara recovers, I'll take you both on a trip around the world. Didn't you say you wanted to see the Northern Lights? Christian Gordon said. Mina Lambert smirked. Won't your wife be jealous if you take me along? What if she throws a fit? Christian scoffed. She wouldn't dare. I might not have dared in the past, but now that my daughter, Minnie Gordon, was gone, and I would be joining her soon, there was nothing left to fear. Clutching the urn tightly, I pushed open the door. Mina, perched coquettishly on Christian's lap, didn't bother restraining herself when she saw me. Instead, she wrapped her arms around his neck. Rachel, Christian says his neck is sore. You don't mind if I give him a massage, do you? Her eyes gleamed with open defiance, certain I would swallow my pride to keep the peace. Christian glanced at me, irritation flashing in his eyes. I haven't been home for days, and you let yourself look like a beggar. I know you're angry, but I had to make a decision. Clara can't wait any longer. He'll make it up to our daughter next time. However, Minnie was dead. There was no next time for her. I know you loved Minnie, but life is life. She was my daughter too. I wouldn't have ignored her, alive or dead. But I couldn't just ignore Clara's situation. You're being childish by making a fuss, Christian said impatiently, as if he were the one making sense and I was the one being unreasonable. But if Clara couldn't wait, could Minnie? If Minnie had been the one to receive that surgery, she would still be alive. She would be the one recovering now. Instead, after losing her chance at a new heart, Mina sent someone to Minnie's hospital room to tell her that Christian didn't want her anymore. The shock triggered a heart attack, and she collapsed into my arms, gasping her final breaths. She was so young, she never even got to truly see the world. With the last of her strength, she clutched my clothes. Is it true? Does Dad really not want me anymore? All I could do was hold her tightly and whisper that I would always love her until the end. She never saw Christian. Meanwhile, Clara Lambert, Christian's childhood sweetheart's daughter, was thriving, her body healthy after a successful heart transplant. Hatred surged through me. I wanted them all dead. My silence must have made Christian think I had given in. The matter ends here, he declared. Clean yourself up. Look at you. I tightened my grip on the urn and lifted my gaze to the man I had once loved so deeply. Christian, let's get a divorce. Chapter Christian froze, his eyes widening in disbelief. She asked me for a divorce. His expression darkened as he scoffed. Rachel Simmons, did you take the wrong pill? Are you seriously asking me for a divorce? I took a deep breath and met his gaze. Christian, are you deaf? I said I want a divorce. With that, I threw the divorce papers I had printed in advance onto the floor in front of him. I don't want a single penny from you. I'll leave with nothing. My only request is that we finalize it as soon as possible. If you're free tomorrow, we'll file with the state court. The room fell into an eerie silence. Even Mina, usually quick to taunt, said nothing for once. Christian didn't pick up the papers. He stood still, his jaw tightening, the veins on his forehead throbbing. How long are you going to keep this up? He snapped. Just because I didn't give the heart to Minnie, is it really that important? Clara needed it more. Don't you understand? Rachel, you're a mother too. How can you be so selfish? Mina, ever the actress, wiped at non-existent tears. If I had known you'd be this upset, I never would have let Clara take the heart, even if it meant she would die. It's all my fault. You can scold me. Hit me if you want.